Welcome back. In this demonstration we are going to trace our templates onto our cardboard and start cutting out our cardboard designs. Now, in the last session we finished drawing our main piece and our stabilizing piece and making sure that these are following our design that we created before. Then you made sure that you had the slots cut into your main piece and your stabilizing piece so that the two pieces of cardboard will slide easily together once they're completed, and you won't have to do too much bending, and this stabilizing piece here will go the whole length and you'll have triangulation on your main stabile piece. Once you have that done, bring them to me, make sure that they're okay, and you'll get started with your cardboard. You should have one 9-inch by 6-inch piece of cardboard for your stabilizing piece. You should have one 9-inch by 9-inch piece for your main sculpture, and you should have a scrap piece of cardboard for cutting on once you get to that part of the project. You might also need and should have your folder with you so you can slide all your pieces in as you go and save these for yourself as you move along through the project. Okay, so first things first, we're going to take my main piece here and start drawing it onto my cardboard. Now, one thing to think about with your cardboard is the corrugation or the wiggles that are inside of this cardboard. You can kind of faintly see the lines here going horizontally, and if I lift this up you can see the little wiggles here at the top edge of the cardboard. You want these wiggles to be pointing vertically away from you so that you can bend your cardboard in half once we're done. So arrange your cardboard properly, lay down your template on top of your cardboard so that the sculpture goes from corner to corner and from top to bottom. Then simply take a pencil and trace the outline of your template. Oops. Try to do it nicely and accurately. Remember, you should have a very simple design. Too much detail in your cardboard is going to be really hard to replicate once you get to the cutting. Okay, so here's my design, and making sure I trace in my slots so that I have a really clear design to follow once I'm done. Okay, that one being finished, I'm going to set it aside inside my folder and do my main stabilizing piece. Now, my main stabilizing piece, you're going to make sure that the wiggles here are going horizontally. Okay, so the long way. This is going to make sure that your cardboard is stiff back and forth this way, because when you slide the two pieces together, that is going to be the way that it's going to be the weakest. So I hopefully have cut this so that the lines are going to be lengthwise horizontal, and then simply trace around, including your little slot area there. And if you created a symmetrical design, you'll see that it's very easy to have a symmetrical design after cutting the paper and folding it in half like that. It's easy to transfer that symmetrical design then to your piece of cardboard. Okay, once you have your two pieces nicely, neatly traced, show them to me so I can ensure you've got them going the right way, and then you're going to start cutting. Now, cutting your cardboard with a knife is very, very, very dangerous. So please always observe the following rules. Number one, always make sure that your blade is locked when you're using it. Your blade should never be out any further than that. You don't need to have it all the way out. That's very dangerous. It should always only be out just the thickness of a piece of cardboard. If I set this here, you can see how that tip of the blade goes just through the cardboard and no deeper. Always hold your cardboard firmly and pull away from yourself. If you're pulling like this, you're going to slip at some point and cut your finger. So please, please, please be careful. Always pull away from yourself. Safety first. If you're pulling like this and your elbow is off the table, that's a danger sign, because it means you're pulling too hard and eventually you're going to slip. So hold your razor blade like you would a pencil and just go a little bit at a time. 1 inch, 2 inches at a time. Now, there are 3 layers on a piece of cardboard. The front layer, the inside layer, which is the wiggly corrugation, and the back layer. So you should make at least 3 passes through your cardboard, 1 for each layer. That said, you should also always have your scrap piece of cardboard underneath you as you cut. Okay, so in this demonstration I'll finish cutting this one piece, and I'll most likely finish the other one in a different demonstration. So getting started, holding my cardboard firmly, I'm just going to gently trace this line with my razor blade. Notice I've gone about 2 inches. That is my first layer. This blade tip here should be so sharp that it just gently pulls through the paper. You should not have to force, you should not have to push down too hard. It should easily slice through. If you're pulling too hard and working too hard at it, it means your razor blade is dull and you need to show it to me. If you can see this, I've been able to cut through, just in 4 passes, I've cut through all 3 pieces of the cardboard. Now, once you cut through those pieces, you can always go along the back and carefully recut any little teeny scraps that did not fully get cut. Okay, that was just 3 easy passes. Okay, I'm going to continue here. 1, 2, 3, only going about 2 inches at a time. I'm going to rotate my cardboard so that I'm making sure it's very easy for me to pull. So again, I'm going to go about 3, 1, 2, 3, only going through about 2 inches at a time. Again, I'm going to rotate my cardboard so my hand is safely away from my pulling. And I'm going to pull 2 and 3. Rotate my cardboard. 1, 2, 3. Now you'll notice each time I'm going into, and you can kind of see the lines here, I'm cutting into my cardboard mat that's underneath. Now if I flip this over, you'll see if I bend it, there's just 1 or 2 little teeny pieces here that didn't fully get cut out, and then I can separate that whole piece. Okay, set the scrap away into your folder and finish the other cutting. I'm just going to continue here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Rotate my cardboard so that I'm always pulling away from myself and safe. Safety first. Always pull away from yourself. Make at least 3 passes, and you'll notice how those pieces just fall right out. That one's not falling out so easily, so I'm going to flip my cardboard over and cut the back out. Okay, continuing along here, always pulling away from yourself. Pull away from yourself. 2 and 3. Rotating my cardboard. Pull away from yourself. Pull away from yourself. One, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, now my last side here. This side I'm actually going to flip it around this way so I can keep my hand here and pull away from myself so that I'm super safe. Okay, and always pulling away from yourself. Safety first. Rotate your cardboard as necessary so that you're pulling away from yourself and that you're always safe. Go slow, be careful, one stroke at a time. Flipping it over, cut like the 1 or 2 little places that are still hanging on. Okay, now I've got that main piece completed. Once you're done with your main piece, or your other pieces as well, if you are not in the middle of using your knife, make sure that you close the blade, lock it, set it down on the table so nobody accidentally grabs it. Okay? Once you have this piece cut out, you can bring it to me, show me, and then in the next video I will make the stabilizing piece, and we'll talk about fine-tuning the slotted bits for the cardboard.